Yes, good morning to all. Am I audible?
Yes, good morning to all. Am I audible? Morning to all. Am I audible? Morning to all. Am I audible? Morning to all.
I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. So, namaskar and good morning to one and all. And first of all, sorry for the inconvenience. And I, Sunita Kotwal, welcome you all to the session 1, day 2 of this 6-day online STTP. Our expert of this session is Dr. M.S. Bhattiji from Guru Nanak Dev University. So let me first take the privilege to introduce Dr. Bhatti with you all. Dr. Manpreet Singh Bhatti, working as Professor of Environment Engineering. His field of specialization are environmental engineering, wastewater treatment, and ambient air quality additional. His main areas of interest are design of experiments, process modeling, optimization, and response service methodology. He has obtained BE in Civil Engineering from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala, and ME in Environmental Engineering, also from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala, with the title Factor Analysis of River Satluj Water Quality Data, and PhD in Environmental Science in 2013 from Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, with the title Removal of Chromium from Wastewater Using Electrocoagulant. So he is the Fellow of Institute of Engineers since July 2020 and Fellow of National Environment Science Academy, New Delhi, October 2020. He has vast experience of around 20 years. Along with teaching, he has also administrative experience as a head department of botanical and environmental science from 3rd July 2017 to 30th of June 2020. That is period of 3 years. So he has 60 publications, out of which 40 are research publications and 36 are Scopus publications. He has one book chapter, 4 popular articles, 15 technical reports, and he has a citation 900 in Google Scholar and 690 in Scopus. His H index 15 for Google Scholar and 13 for Scopus. Impact factor cumulative is 100. So he has also gone for international training. He has attended 3-week advanced training school at University of Hull, UK, under the Newton Bhabha Fellowship, jointly sponsored by SCRB, DST, and British Council on Skill Development and Training in Advanced Wastewater Treatment. He is statutory member 2 times. He has been the member of State Expert Appraisal Committee, Punjab, by Ministry of Environment and Forest and Government of India with the Gazette of Notification, that is 14 to 17 and 17 to 20. So he has been the course coordinator of a refresher course on disaster management in UGC HRDC GNDU Amritsar in December 2015, and the coordinator of Gyan course on carbon capture sequestration from 12 to 16 December 2016. He has been the member of International Advisory Board of PLOS1, that is Public Library of Science, USA. And the second one is Current World Environment, WHOS. He has done 5 research projects. 1 project is in incubation. His 1 student has been awarded with PhD and 6 are in the pipeline. He has also 1 international student sponsored by FICCI, New Delhi from Nigeria. He has reviewed more than 400 papers from 70 journals. He has been funding reviews with National Environment Research Council, UK, EMR, ECR, National PDF by SCRB under Civil and Environmental and mathematical sciences. She is a member of Principal Scientific Advisor, that is PSA, Consultative Group of Water since July 2019. Group managed by Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, PSA, Government of India. He has national and international collaboration with many organizations. Contribution to corporate life of the institute. He has been the liaison with PPCB on behalf of GNDU and designed and prepared feasibility report of sewage treatment plant of GNDU in the year 2008. His special contribution contributed in 261th report of Parliamentary Standing Committee by Rajya Sabha related to pollution in Tier 2 cities, that is Ludhiana and Amritsar, and contributed in 7th State of India's Environment Report on excreta matters by Center for Science and Environment, New Delhi for Amritsar city. And his recent collaboration is that he is the member of Akash Project, Atmospheric Science and Remote Sensing since 20 October 2020 by Research Institute of Humanity and Nature, that is National Research Institute by Government of Japan, Koita, on crop residue burning in Punjab. Then he has been the panelist for AIR, that is Prasar Bharati Jalandhar, live show Gallan Te Geetan, and Doordarshan Jalandhar on the topic disaster management. He has been the panelist Dera Studio Mohali. He has 2 Gyan courses which are under consideration with the University of Utah, USA and University of New South Wales, Australia. And if we talk about his social contribution, he has donated 30 units of blood in the last 15 years and he has visited the countries, that is USA, Canada and UK. So it is a very warm welcome to our expert of the day. We welcome you, sir. And और मुझे उम्मीद है कि कल के जो दोनों सेशन थे वो आप सब पार्टिसिपेंट्स को इंफॉर्मेटिव लगे होंगे और आप लोगों को उसमें बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा। तो इसी उम्मीद के साथ कि जो आज के अपने तीनों सेशन है वो कल से भी ज्यादा बेहतर जाएंगे। सो मैं अब रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगी डॉक्टर भट्टी से टू स्टार्ट विद हिज एक्सपर्ट लेक्चर। वेलकम सर।
Thank you, madam. Thank you. I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you. May I share my screen? Madam, kindly allow me to share my screen.
These are working on it, sir. Sir, please check कीजिए presentation share कर
No, still it shows host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, okay, sir. देखिए इधर लैपटॉप पे कनेक्ट हो हॉटस्पॉट ऑन करके कनेक्ट।
So let me share with the participants in the meantime जितनी देर ये करते हैं setting. So I'm thankful to Gyani Jail Singh College of Engineering and Technology and the Maharaja Ranjit Singh PTU University Bathinda. I still remember, those who are from Gyani Jail Singh Engineering College. I joined this college as a civil engineer student in 1992 and stayed there for maybe a month or so. And then in second and third counseling, probably in the third counseling, I got admission in Thapar in civil. So this is just like my alma mater, and I started my career from Bathinda Engineering College. And I'm sharing with my fellow participants, those who are all teachers, that coming as a student in the institution and after 20 years of, maybe it's not 20, 92, it's after 28 years, the college invited me for this lecture. So it's a great honor for me, and it's very privileged. I feel very elated. Right now, today I'm in Patiala. My hometown is in Patiala, and otherwise, many morning jana tha Amritsar वापस. So, but right now I'm at home and delivering lecture, and hope you will enjoy the session because the discussion will be on drinking water quality and irrigation water quality. And I will tell you, how we proceed. I will show you my presentation, and there will be some. Still, madam, it's not. I'm not able to share the screen. There is an option in the वहाँ पे ना. I think you have to go to the host. The host has the power to allow me. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आपने host change कर दिया. Maybe sometimes there is a problem that we change the host. So any of the participants who will share with me कि किसी ने देखा है, those who are working on water quality, कोई water quality पे काम करता हूँ, especially on IS Indian standard 10500 10,500. That's Indian standard for drinking water quality. Anyone who is working on this particular standard, या जो भी अगर पानी टेस्ट करते हैं, तो have you ever referred to this particular standard?
Sir, please check कीजिएगा. I think you are not able to.
Now it's working. Yes, absolutely fine. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
स्लाइड शेयर व्यू कर लीजिए सर. पीपीटी आपकी विजिबल है सर अच्छे से. जी बिल्कुल सर, ठीक है सर. अभी
So the topic of discussion is Indian standards on water quality, and emphasis will be on two rather Indian standards. Rather, you can say it's a legal standard. Indian standard 10500, published in year 2012, and the second is Indian standard 11624, published in 1986, but again reaffirmed in 1991. So I think these are the two standards, and let me see, annotate. Pen is there. Can I use pen? Okay, point. So this will be the talk of discussion, and I will tell you what will be the take-home message. I don't want to put you with a lot of data. Rather, the aim should be that you take some message and remember, certain aspects of this program short term. And again, thankful to, Gyani Jail Singh, Campus College of Engineering and Technology, and Maharaja Ranjit Singh, Punjab Technical University, Bathinda, for inviting me in this course. So take-home message will be, this will be the one. That will be the part of discussion. You can just make it out. This is the standard. And we spend about half an hour on to this particular standard. Any participant who has ever seen this one, you can write in the chat box or whatever if you feel like. किसी ने standard देखा कभी या इसको study किया? It's just hardly 5-6 pages are there. Anyone from the participants? So that will be the take home message. जिन्होंने देखा it's good. We can have more discussion. जिन्होंने नहीं देखा, that will be any information. So that they can use it in you know the water, drinking water or जो भी पानी पीते हैं, that is directly related to your health. Any of the participant who has ever seen or worked on to this particular standard? I'm audible, madam? I'm audible to the participants?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. तो किसी ने देखा हो या any of you have any experience? Okay, this is the one topic, and this is the second standard we have. Indian standard for guidelines for the quality of irrigation water. I think that's the very important part of irrigation. And if you ask me why this is important, because irrigation जो water है, the demand of water for irrigation is very high. So again, there is a question, because the topic of discussion is climate change and water security. And we try to put up something like water security, what it means, or water security. We can also discuss terms like gray zone, black zones, quality of the water. You know, normally people say quantity, but there's the more important aspect is quality, and that is more relevant for you can say for drinking water. We have the industrial water, processed water, boiler water, pond water, river water. You know, every water has a different water quality. Maybe those who are from structures field, civil engineering, Sukhdeep ji told me that there are many persons from civil engineering. You know, there is a water quality for construction. So वो जो हम standard पढ़ते थे, again I think maybe you're exposed to that water quality for construction. That's the one. So that will be the take home message. And एक ये हम discuss करेंगे. This is the recent report and of drinking water quality. How this is how we measure. This is from our own university, and this is tubal sample, and we measured these parameters: colors, odor, pH, taste, stability, total dissolved solids, calcium, fluoride. ये सारे हमने टेस्ट किए, and majority of the parameters are within range, except for alkalinity and hardness. We'll have discussion onto this thing, and generally they are high in the Punjab water, but it has no adverse human health effect, so it's not very serious. So discuss करेंगे how these parameters they are put into the that standard, and उनकी limit क्या है, acceptable limits. You can note it down. I think that's the one message, take home message for any drinking water quality. There will be two standards. One will be acceptable, and second will be the permissible. If I ask you this question just to see whether it's visible to you or not, can you tell me what is the acceptable limit for fluoride? Is it visible to your screens? I think those who are using mobiles, it's not possible, but those who are using a laptop or desktop, it's possible. Anyone can tell me what is the acceptable limit for fluoride, so that I can see whether it's
1 milligram per liter.
Yeah, acceptable. And what is the permissible limit?
1.5.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. So if somebody asks you what is the acceptable limit for total alkalinity?
200 milligram per liter.
Okay, and permissible is 600. I think it's visible to all of you. Similarly, the third most important message will be TDS. I think all of you can measure TDS of your home water, जो भी पानी पीते हैं. You can always check, and because आजकल जो if you go to a Amazon or some website, we can get a very good TDS meter in 200 rupees or 150, 250 rupees. So I think that's a very good buy. You can always buy one and you can check your home water. So what is the TDS limit for acceptable limit?
500 milligram per liter.
And what is the permissible is?
2000 milligram per liter.
So this is the one we will discuss in the standard, and I will share with you when we have to go to acceptable and under what circumstances the next permissible limit will be considered. So that part will be discussed. So that's the one story. And finally, I'll tell you a little bit about what is my contribution. Maybe when I move the slides, then I discuss with you. And this is a treatment plant. And then I share with you the one more part, if the time permits. Already we are late by half an hour. So I will discuss with you TDS dilemma. That's the one, again, coming back to this one. And I will also discuss with you borewell profile, how the borewell looks like. Maybe many of you from those who are from not the civil engineering field, sometimes they have a confusion how the water is there in the underground. तो उसका profile है जब नीचे borewell piping करते हैं, bore डालते हैं, तो how it looks like, that we can discuss, and that's a very interesting part. It's a real picture, it's a real data is there, and ये data check कैसे करते हैं, that's another part of the story. And finally, this is irrigation water. And last पे जो होगा, little bit I talk about samplings and global trends कैसे करते हैं, how we do river water quality को, how do we qualify into A, B, C, D, E categories. And then there will be discussion on one. It's a small discussion on Beas disaster on 17th of May 2018, and it's been covered by TV, media, government departments, and how it's a full disaster. And this is close to, you can say, this is River Beas, and ये यहाँ पे चड्डा sugar mill थी. It's close to Beas, and Harike में किस तरह से how it was water. It's a yellow color water due to molasses. It's a real pictures taken on next day 18th, and that how we tested it. Wikipedia ने भी cover किया था, Punjab government ने भी cover किया था, and how we tested. I took the sample and do some chromatography analysis and summarize the things. मच्छियाँ किस तरह मरी and river water quality. So this is the whole part of the story. If you ask me in the next maybe 1 hour, don't try to be समझ नहीं आ रहा. Just try. This is just a message. It will be threefold. We start with climate change a little bit. Then move on to what are the drinking water problems. Punjab की या India की क्या problems हैं. And then we talk about two standards. Number one standard is, you can always write it down. Those standards do लिखो आप. All of you, I request you, because you are here, it will help you in your teaching. So it is 10500. आप लिख सुन रहा है ना मेरी, any one of you who is the moderator for this session. It's audible to all of you.
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay. So just note it down. There will be drinking water standard, and this number is 105. That will be the part of discussion. Then we talk about second standard, that is Indian standard 11624. ये दूसरा standard है. इन दोनों की बात करेंगे, and then थोड़ा बहुत हम बात करेंगे Beas disaster की. So let's have a discussion rather than it's a one way discussion. I expect from you that you ask me questions. You can ask me in between, so that I can understand whether you're getting my point or not, or what is your thought about this particular process. So just looking at this particular part, if I say, can you see this is one of the report by World Resource Institute, and this reports will talk about water risk. Basically, it's a part of water scarcity. You can see probably all the area which is red in color, they are extremely high, the dark red, and high risk is 3. This is the pointing system is given. So overall water risk is there. You can well see the, let's say in India, especially Rajasthan wala area, ye jo niche wala area, Karnataka, whole of China, and Africa ka ye hissa, and certain parts of, you can see California and other states. In certain this part, coastal area, the sea on Argentina, Chile, and they are all water stressed areas. And what do you mean by, if somebody asks you, what do you mean by this water security ka matlab kya hoga? Anyone can tell me what water security means? It's not only about quantity of the water. It is sum total of quantity, quality, availability, equal distribution. So all these factors, this. So you can well imagine the water resources it's a very serious issue, and it is not equitably sharing the problem. It's not equitably shared between all the communities. Certain people are using a lot of water, especially I think we should be considerate about this, African countries where their water stress is very high. So just looking at climate change, I just wanted to share with you. Uh, do if there is a somebody will say, uh, uh, can you tell me what is the contribution of percentage contribution of CO2 in the atmosphere? CO2 में कितने percent oxygen, carbon dioxide है? Any one of you can write in the chat box. Those you know who have some problem, you can write in the chat box. My question is, uh, how much uh, CO2 contribution in the uh, in the atmosphere. Hanji, any one of you just write. Can you write something, or you can speak it up? Those if you know the answer. What is the contribution of carbon dioxide percentage in the atmosphere, in the lower atmosphere, where we are right now, what we are breathing? Any one of you, or you can write in the chat.
102%.
Can you write in the chat box so that others can also see, and then I can give you my opinion. Question is, I repeat, and those who know it's okay, but those who don't know, maybe this is a take-home message. What is the percentage of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? I think the question is clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, 0.02. Okay, there's one answer to me from the Manoj Kumarji. He said 0.02. Any other answer do you have? Because that will make the agenda set. 0.04, absolutely fine. Okay. Harpal Khan, okay, 0.04. That's very good. Okay. Any other answer? So whenever you write 0.02, आप उसके साथ percentage भी लिख सकते हैं, so that for others, they don't have any confusion. Because the next question comes, what should be the in values in ppm? Parts per million में कितना है? It's just a conversion of percentage into ppm. That's a simple calculations are there. If you need, we can also do. Others, किसी और को पता हो, only 2 participants they know the percentage of CO2 in the water, CO2 in the air. Only 2. So it's a good lecture, probably because I think this is something new to all of you. The percentage of CO2 in the air is, now you can write it down. Now we are considering close to 0.038. You can write it down. Anyone, Harpal, Miss Harpal, Dr. Harpal, you can write it down. 0.038. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So just see, 0.038 means 380 ppm. 0.036 means 360 ppm. 1980s May, it was approximately 0.032. And when somebody will say, किसी ने कहा जी 0.03, I am saying 0.032. You will find it's a very small difference. But when you actually look into the real units, it will make a lot of difference. Right now, if you look at this one, this is touching 0.04. तो मैं कई बार एक गलती हम करते हैं in examinations. If you look at your students, this is 400. Just see, this is 400 current level, एंड इफ यू लुक एट दिस वन, दिस इज 0 मींस 1950, एंड ये जो ग्राफ है, ये जो यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक है, दिस इज 1000 ईयर ग्राफ, 1000 साल, यू कैन गो बैक 2000 साल. This is the normal scale is there backwardly. So you will find in the last maybe millennia 1000 years का है, so you can say 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000, 8000 साल पहले तक भी, if you look, majority of the time CO2 level never increased more than 0.03. अब दोनों ने, you have written one written 0.02, 0.02 is not the right answer. Right answer is 0.04 can be right answer, but I must say it should be 0.040. उस जीरो की वैल्यू है, that's a significant figure. That's another topic of maybe engineering, significant figures. So exactly now the answer is coming up. So rather than discussing percentage wise, we always discuss CO2 in terms of ppm, parts per million. So the answer is 380 million, 380 ppm. 380 ppm means 380 parts in 1 million. 1 million means 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs parts में से 380 parts are of CO2, others are of nitrogen, oxygen, all other gases they are present in the atmosphere. So that's how this leads to climate change, and this leads to warming up of Earth. क्या warming हो रही है? It's not only warming, it leads to the erratic change. ऐसा नहीं है rainfall नहीं है, the rainfall is there, but it is more severe rainfall. Drought कैसे है? It's a more longer droughts, लंबे हो रहे हैं. So these are the all issues. It leads to climate change, will leads to deaths. Any one of you have any idea how much is approximately death in 2019 में या 20 में कितनी deaths हुई होंगी due to climate change, and what is the source of information? Anyone can share with me. Then I tell you, newspaper में आया था few days ago कि how many deaths they occurred due to climate change in India. Any one of you, you can write the answer in the chat box. If you have ever read few days ago how many deaths per year due to climate change, then I tell you how do they get the data, because the topic is climate change and water security. So climate change के बारे में थोड़ा सा, I think that's a one take home message. The percentage CO2 in the atmosphere is 380, or you can say as high as for certain period 400 ppm. It can be 0.04%, but rather it should be 400 ppm is the better word rather than writing in percentage. So any one of you can you write how many deaths they occurred in 2019 or 20 in India due to climate change? I'm waiting your answer in the chat box. You can speak it up. Those who want to say something, you can share your opinion about the effect of climate change in India. Any one of you who want to say something? Am I audible? मैं सुन रहा हूँ, मुझे मतलब आवाज आ रही है किसी को के?
Yes sir, audible.
Okay, audible. आप मुझे सारे बताएंगे अपना, just tell me your name and your field one by one from alphabetical order, so that it should be more interactive. Otherwise, it gives the impression that मैं पता नहीं आप सुन भी रहे हैं कि नहीं. That's another part of the story. So just from alphabetical A, the person who is with the A participant, just tell your name and name and background, education, say civil engineering, mechanical, just 2 words, just in a second, so that we can also check up your mic key whether it's okay or not. And we start with the A. The participant with the A. हाँ जी. हाँ, मनोज जी आप शुरू कर सकते हैं. मनोज, if not
Yes,
A.
sir.
हाँ जी.
Sir, this is Manoj Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Environmental Science and Technology.
नहीं,
Shroff-
I just need your name and your back, this engineering, because we are
Yes, I am in Engineering, Environmental Science and Technology.
environmental field. Okay, Manoj ji. Okay, second one, Miss Dr. Harpal Kaur. Okay, Amandeep Kaur. नहीं, okay, architecture. Okay, Amandeep is architecture. Okay, Gagan, Dr. Gagan.
Sir, I am assistant professor in Department of Physics, MRSPTU, Bhatinda.
नहीं, I don't need. I just need to give your background. That's just to make it interesting for others. Like Gagan, your name Gagan, and
Yeah.
physics. That's what
Sir.
I need. Gagan and physics. So next is Dr. Mukesh. Mukesh ji, just tell me your field. Yeah, Meenu Singh, any one of you. Meenu, Dr. Meenu is there. Dr. Mukesh.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, this is Amandeep from Department of Architecture.
Already I have seen.
Yes.
Amandeep,
Yes, sir. Sir,
yeah,
actually, all are unmuted them, so I thought that I will also.
Okay. नहीं, it's आपने deliberately उनको unmute किया. They don't have the option to unmute themselves, or they are not interested in discussion.
No, sir. I'm interested in discussion. That's
नहीं,
why
नहीं,
I'm
other
listening.
members, other Dr. Meenu,
Okay.
Rajiv Khatri ji, Dr. Sonal.
सभी के पास सर प्रिविलेज है अनम्यूट करने का.
नहीं, आपके पास है. Do you have the option to unmute, or it's with the host to put you on mute? ये आपके पास option है unmute की?
Yes, sir. Participants can unmute themselves.
Okay. That's right. It's okay then. Okay. Dr. Rajiv ji, आपकी background?
So I am from Civil Engineering Department.
Civil Engineering. Okay. Dr. Meenu Singh. Dr. Keval Kumar ji from chemistry. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes,
So,
yes, sir.
okay. Dr. Veena Sharma is physics. Dr. Charu. Dr. Jasbir Kaur. Are you audible? Dr. Jasbir, I'm audible to you. As a teacher, all of us, we are teachers, and when you go in the class, we always want that the participants or the students should interact with us.
Yes, sir.
So that will make the subject more interesting. Otherwise it's more of a monologue. I keep on discussing, and then the purpose is to learn something out of it. It's not about something. I can teach you the whole thing which I am doing for the last 20 years. It's not difficult for me. But I wish you just take home message. You have a discussion. आपको कुछ याद तो रहे कि हमने resource person आए थे and teacher थे. I'm just like you, and we had a discussion on the topic, and I have a new perspective of. हो सकता है आप कुछ और सोचते हो. I think on the different lines, and then we make consensus out of it. That's the very part of a lecture. Then we feel satisfied कि मैं कुछ कहना चाहता था, and you will be able to understand. It's not important कि you agree with me. I don't say, but I also want that you must disagree with me. The problem is when you are neither agreeing with me or nor disagreeing with me. That's I think the hosts, I think they agree with me. कि कुछ तो करें, या agree करें या disagree करें, or have a discussion on the topic. So the learning is only through discussion.
That's right, sir.
It is not through. I think you agree with me. You leave aside this lecture. I think. ये तो सबको अगर कोई पढ़ना चाहे तो anybody can learn from the books. The actual discussion comes when you have a discussion and you put up the perspectives. तो हम लोग normally there's a very famous quotation कि what you hear you forget. What you hear, जो सुनते हैं आप वो भूल जाते हैं. And what you see you remember. जो देखते हैं, let's say this is a PPT, you can, I think it's better than if I say what is the percentage of CO2. If I show you this diagram, little bit you have a better idea about this thing. And the final part is what you do you understand. If you do something in the laboratory, in the fields, in the environment, बाहर जाके करते हैं, so the actual learning comes outside the classroom. And sometimes we have a misconception that we will understand in the class. Class is just to give you a motivation and to tell you, you read these books. This is from NASA. You can say this is a NASA map is there, and you can see, you have to understand how the x-axis is. You can see x-axis, it is on the 0 scale. 0 is 1950. तो आप देख रहे हो 0 से बाद ये जो 0 है और ये 0 है, और ये बेसिकली आपका ये जो है ना, इतना सा थोड़ा सा पतला सा है, 0 से लेके अभी है 2020. तो दिस इज समथिंग लाइक, आप सोच सकते हो कितने साल हो गए, अराउंड 60 years, नहीं 70 years. 70 years की छोटी सी लाइन है, सो थिन, क्योंकि 1000 साल का ये स्केल है. इफ यू लुक एट दिस वन, दिस होल इज फ्रॉम 0 to minus 3 and to 5, 1 lakh. This is millennium scale के ऊपर है. So you can well imagine जो 70 years है, this is just on a small, you can say, increase on the x-axis. So that's why you get a very sharp line, and just see kitni sharp line hai. And from, if you look at whole of the earth, so that's how the climate is, putting difference. So I think majority of you have written your departments also, CSC and other thing. I do agree with you. So you can always ask me questions. Let's move ahead a little bit. So this is the standard again, and coming to standard. And already I wish that आप इसका नाम जरूर लिखें आप सारे के साथ. This is the second. Again you write its name. अगर आप बाजार में जाओगे तो this will cost you 400 rupees, 500 from Bureau of Indian Standards. बहादुर शाह जफर मार्ग, न्यू दिल्ली से ये मिलता भी है. You can always buy a hard copy. So what is the types of water quality? I have already discussed with you, but types में है कि there is a drinking water quality, there is a pond water quality, there is a irrigation water quality. ऐसा नहीं, और भी बड़ी है. There is a boiler water quality. If you want to, you need a water for pharmaceutical industry, you need a certain type of water quality. Those who are from civil engineering, they know there is water quality for construction field. तो इसके आगे दो हिस्से हैं. There are two parts are there: surface water, ground water. Again, we look into the surface. जैसे we have river system, we have Bhakra main line, we have river Satluj, Pyas, Ravi is there. Other we have Ganga, Yamuna. So surface water, its quality issues there. किस तरह की quality है. Underground water है, there's another one. ये नीचे से निकालते हैं. And for this thing we will talk about, थोड़ा सा discuss करेंगे borewell water quality. जो bore मैंने आपको दिखाया था. There is short term effects. Let's say you drink a water. Which has which contains pathogens. Let's say it has some E. coli is there. Then immediately you fall ill. Second way is you take a water which contains arsenic. So immediately nothing will happen. If you drink it for 10 years, 15 years, then chances of cancer are more. It's not something. So दो चीजें हैं, short term, long term में health effects. And then we talk a little bit about water testing. Those from civil engineering or EVS के जो participants हैं, they can always have discussion on how to test water. जो करते हैं उसको, you can have more discussion. It's more of a chemistry part is there. Chemistry वाले teachers भी, it is helpful for. This is the one standard we have, and the take home message is कि इसके दो standards होते हैं, acceptable and permissible. ये दोनों की limits होती हैं, and we will talk about BA standards. ये किस तरह करता है. And in Amritsar, water quality is very good. It's a simple water. जो, again I repeat one word over here. Drinking water and our irrigation water are same. But I think in Bathinda district, if you agree with me, drinking water you get it from different sources. From some you get drink for surface sources. कहीं पर canals वगैरह से आता है. And irrigation के लिए, I believe that either you have to rely on your जो भी canal system है, या majority हो सकता है कुछ लोग हैं, they get it water from underground, and that has a very high TDS values. So again, I have one more question to all of you. My question is, just write in the chat box if you know the TDS of your kitchen water or whatever water you drink. And इसके units जो होंगे, I can write the units for you. TDS के milligram per liter, ppm एक ही बात होती है, but So the units are maybe ppm. It's actually मेरे पास जो बोर्ड था ना, it is in Amritsar. So otherwise और इसको हम मिलीग्राम पर लीटर भी लिखते हैं. So any one of you, if you tell me the एक ही चीज है, there are two different units. One ppm, and ppm is mass to mass and this is mass to volume. So under specific gravity अगर one हो तो these two are equal, they are same basically. So एक ही चीज होती है. So those who know the drinking water TDS of your home water. So okay, Rajiv Khatri ji, okay, Jabalpur, he said 70 years, okay. So 250 ppm, you write, I think you have written, Dr. Rajiv, 250 ppm, just write 250.
250 ppm.
Yeah, it's okay, 250. So it's a very good water. And Rajiv ji, आप शेयर करेंगे कि ये पानी कहाँ से आता है आपके घर पे?
Corporation से, municipal corporation.
Okay, and from where they get it?
Narmada Nadi, Narmada River.
Okay, that's why I'm thinking, you know, the moment the TDS are less than 200 or 250, always we have a indication that it comes from surface water. Because in the underground water, I repeat, just take a token message. आप याद रखें, दोबारा repeat कर रहा हूँ. Generally, underground water has more TDS. Any one of you, can you repeat what I said? मुझे लगे कि किसी को समझ आ गया. Any one of you, just tell your name, just name.
Dr. Rajiv Khatri. Dr. Rajiv Khatri. Underground water may have TDS in the range of 400, that is more than 200 ppm.
नहीं, मेरा कहने का मतलब क्या था? What I want, I repeat, generally underground water और subsurface water जो पानी से जमीन से निकलता है has more TDS as compared to surface water. I think, are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
आप repeat करेंगे?
Generally, underground water have more TDS as compared to surface water.
Okay, that's very good. अब आप थोड़ा सा मैं आपको repeat करता हूँ. Surface water generally has TDS not more than 300. Fine. I repeat. थोड़ा, we can be slow also. River water, canal water, which has generally low TDS, that is in the range of 300, 250, 200, 150, not below 150. Jharne वगैरह में maybe you can 150, but otherwise you can go up to 250. 300 I have rarely seen. Now, can you tell me why then, what is the major problem with the surface water? Any one of you? But because in majority, I think we are from Punjab, and in Punjab, we use underground water. I think you're getting me again. कि हम ज़मीन से पानी लेते हैं ज़्यादातर. It's very few. I think you leave aside Bathinda and other districts, जहाँ पे there's a problem of arsenic. We will discuss that problem a little bit. I will show you India map and major pollutants कौन से हैं that we discuss. But underground water ही हम use करते हैं. Why? Anyone can tell you why we use underground water? But I am saying surface water is relatively a better option because it has a low TDS. Anyone of, just tell your name and answer this question. Name बता देना because it's not visible to me who is speaking.
सर हरपाल कौर. सर मुझे ये महसूस होता है कि क्योंकि जो अंडरग्राउंड वाटर होता है ना, जो उसमें कोई भी पॉल्यूटेंट है वो वहाँ पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट होता रहता है. जो सरफेस वाटर होता है, जैसे हम रिवर से पानी लेते हैं, तो वो क्योंकि बहता रहता है, तो उसमें वो जो कोई भी मतलब चीज आ रही है उसकी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन भी मतलब एक जगह इकट्ठी नहीं होएगी. मतलब
पर हरपाल, your name is Harpal?
हाँ जी सर.
Harpal, पर फिर भी हम यूज नहीं करते. That's the question, you know. I think
सर दैट इज द रीजन. ये असेसिबिलिटी पे डिपेंड करता है. जैसे बठिंडा में ना सरफेस वाटर भी अवेलेबल है, नहरों का पानी आता है जो कारपोरेशन प्रोवाइड करती है. बट व्हेन मतलब जब पीक सीजन होता है, स्कैरसिटी है, पीछे से कैनाल में पानी बंद आ गया हो गया, देन यू डोंट हैव एनी ऑप्शन. तो लोग अंडरग्राउंड वाटर करना यूज करना शुरू कर देते हैं. अब जैसे डिस्ट्रिक्ट संगरूर है, वहां पे कोई भी जो सरफेस वाटर का सोर्स अवेलेबल नहीं है. एंड दोज पीपल, इवन माय होम डिस्ट्रिक्ट इज दैट, तो वी आर फोर्स टू यूज अंडरग्राउंड वाटर. और यही रीजन है कि उस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में को आप ब्लैक डिस्ट्रिक्ट में ले आए हैं, क्योंकि वहां पानी अंडरग्राउंड लेवल बहुत नीचे चला गया है.
ओके, आई हैव वन मोर क्वेश्चन. एक डिस्कशन है, इट्स फॉर ऑल अदर्स. ये हम दोनों डिस्कशन नहीं कर रहे, इट्स डिस्कशन फॉर द पार्टिसिपेंट्स. मेरा क्वेश्चन है, इन ए सिटी, लेट्स से सिटी लाइक अमृतसर, हमारे पास दोनों पानी अवेलेबल है. वी हैव ए अपर बारी दोआब कनाल UBDC एंड वी हैव ए अंडरग्राउंड water quality. हमारे पास 250 borewells हैं by municipal corporation. Just imagine. Now we have two sources. On one side we have canal, other side we have underground. But still municipal corporation की जो preference है, it is towards the underground water. My question is, I know the answer. I'm just asking you, do you know why the preference is towards the underground water, whereas this water is also available?
No, sir.
Any one of you, any idea why? Then we talk about one very important aspect. I think that's again a take-home message.
Sir, industrial waste may be there in canal water.
Okay. Okay, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, एक जो canal water की सबसे ज्यादा जो problem है ना, it is pathogens. डिजीज कॉजिंग, क्योंकि एक्सक्रीटा वगैरह ऐड हो जाता है. एंड म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन हैज टू ट्रीट इट थ्रू फिल्ट्रेशन एंड डिसइंफेक्शन. दैट्स अ मिनिमल सेटलिंग, filtration, and this thing that needs a cost. And corporation, it's not about, I'm not talking about Amritsar or Punjab. I think the participants from Jabalpur and all other states of India, if underground water quality is not good, then they have to shift over to canal water, and they do treatment. If you go to Delhi, anybody from Delhi, there is a very huge plant, you know, I think it's a Sonia Vihar plant is there, and they take water from Yamuna से, वहां नहीं, यमुना जो दिल्ली वाली है, थोड़ी ऊपर से लेते हैं, some upstream, and then they treat it and then supply to the whole of the Delhi. All Delhi, South Delhi, they supply that Sonia Vihar water treatment plant, because underground water quality is very bad. Anybody from Chandigarh, I can again, they can see वो जो Kajoli है, there is a Kajoli water works, Bhakra main canal पे है, and that water they get they get water from that 20 kilometer दूर है, they come to it comes to कौन सा है, Mohali. If you heard about those who in Punjab, they know Mohali, and from Mohali they supply it to the, from 43 sector there is a water treatment plant, and then they supply it to the Chandigarh. उनकी भी कोशिश है कि नीचे से पानी जो water quality, it is not good. If you ask me, एक बार पानी पीने से we fall ill, answer is no. We fall ill if you regularly drink water for probably 10 years, 15 years. The chances of cancer are more. And I can tell you, the area जहाँ पे लोग नहीं bother करते, क्योंकि देखने में तो कुछ नहीं लगता. If you look at the water, if you look at this is the right water. But if you look at some other water, let's say कुछ है मेरे पास diagram. Just look at this diagram. On this side we have a population density. Can you see? आपको दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
So if you look at this is the population density. Sorry, which problem?
Is everything all right, sir?
हाँ, मैं दूसरे लैपटॉप पे देख रहा था
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So this is अभी भी problem है ना.
एक सेकंड.
Is it okay now? It's audible now? It's audible? आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, audible. Just look at this map. It's a population. And this is the arsenic, you can say an arsenic affected area. एक population density का और arsenic का एक इकट्ठा map है. And you can find this whole of the area, this contains arsenic in the underground water. This is geogenic in nature. And ये देखो आप सारा करके, you find red color area. And majority, the good part is, if you ask me, we have a project with the one Columbia University, New York. ज़्यादातर जो arsenic है ना, this is Bathinda में भी है, problem है, it's there. But in Amritsar, it is just close to the border belt. You can look at this map. You can see this one. तो ज़्यादातर जो problem है, तो यहाँ पे इसके ऊपर की तरफ है. So if you drink this water for a longer period of time, then you will be, it leads to some diseases, very serious diseases are there. Similarly, just look at this elevated profile for fluoride levels. So you can see यहाँ पे भी कुछ districts, I think it's there in Muxar, Bathinda, Tarantaran में भी कुछ blocks हैं where the fluoride level is very high. You can see the different pockets. Anybody from these pockets, कोई है participants जो इस pocket में से आया है? This one is there. This is a very high pocket is there जहाँ पे fluoride level is very high. और आपको भी दिखाऊंगा, ये देखिए यहाँ पे कितना high है fluoride level. यहाँ पे भी गुजरात में भी I think this is very. So you can look into the drinking water is very serious issue. And यहाँ पे अगर, now my question is what I wanted to say. If the levels are very high, we have two options. Either we want to treat it, या तो treat करें इसको and make it within the limits and then supply. So municipal corporation, what they do, they say this is very costly affair. So they try to look for alternative sources. So I repeat, whenever underground water quality is not good, the next best option is look for alternative borewell. If alternative borewell is not available, look for some other alternative, maybe 100 kilometers away. अगर बिल्कुल भी कुछ नहीं मिलता, maybe if somebody is saying जैसे आप अभी आप बोल रहे थे, then in that case you have to look for some surface water sources. चाहे वो आपका बॉम्बे हो या कोई भी सिटी हो, नासिक हो, दिल्ली हो, तो it all depends. पहले नीचे देखते हैं, alternative देखते हैं, and that's why the standard is there. So I think I will be able to convey that always we look for alternative sources. अगर पानी नहीं ठीक मिलता तो हमें सरफेस पे जाना पड़ता है, सरफेस से अंडरग्राउंड जाना पड़ता है. पहले सरफेस से अंडरग्राउंड जाते हैं. सरफेस अंडरग्राउंड इसलिए जाते हैं बिकॉज सरफेस वाटर हैज ए पैथोजेंस, इट इज नॉट क्लीन, इट नीड्स अ ट्रीटमेंट. गवर्नमेंट सेज व्हाई टू स्पेंड मनी ऑन ट्रीटमेंट, लेट्स मूव टू द अंडरग्राउंड वाटर. इट्स वेरी इजी, नीचे से निकाला एंड जनरली विदाउट एनी ट्रीटमेंट. हमारे अमृतसर में और पटियाला में majority of the time, there's no treatment. Simply they take from the borewell and नीचे से पानी निकालते हैं and supply to the public through overhead reservoirs and other piping systems. जब वो पानी खराब हो जाता है नीचे वाला, फिर वो देखते हैं कि can we have some other alternative sources. अभी क्या कर recently, yesterday, कल की बात है, Chief Minister of Punjab, he inaugurated certain projects. तो वाटर सप्लाई लेके आ रहे हैं. भाखड़ा मेन लाइन है, इफ यू हैव, अगर किसी ने विजिट किया थापर इंस्टीट्यूट के पास, एनीबॉडी फ्रॉम पटियाला, तो वहाँ पे नाबा रोड पे देयर इज ए भाखड़ा लाइन इज देयर. नाउ दे आर पुटिंग पाइप्स फ्रॉम भाखड़ा मेन लाइन एंड दे आर ट्राइंग टू सप्लाई टू द पब्लिक. उसमें TDS levels are very good, maybe 150, less than 200. And anyone from Patiala, can you tell me what is the TDS level of the underground water which we get in our homes? Any one of you, maybe मैंने TDS कहा था कि TDS पता है आप सबको कितने कितने होते हैं? So generally in this part, the TDS is more than 500. It's about 700, 800. Bathinda में तो I have seen 1100, 1300, 1800, 2000 से भी ऊपर है in certain places. तो 2000 से ऊपर तो it's absolutely not fit. Rajasthan में भी ऐसे issues हैं, but this is the one part of the story कि why we shift from underground water to the surface water. हम उल्टा करते हैं, पहले surface से underground पे आए, अब underground से वापस surface पे जा रहे हैं. And why the issues cropping up? Because there is. Why anybody can tell me why we are moving from surface to underground and back from underground to surface? Any one of you? The answer is security, water security. Always we try to look into water security issues, and this is how it moves on. This is the water quality issues in Punjab. You can see arsenic content. This is a report from PAU Ludhiana, and it's one of the very good journal. So, so this is the water quality issues in Punjab, and you can see, arsenic content. This is the report. एक और report, arsenic mobilization in soils of Punjab. This is another report from southwestern district of Punjab. Right. So this is one of the, this is the abstract we submitted to in AGU fall meeting. It's American Geophysical Society meeting is there. And we talked about this particular part, effectiveness of government intervention to reduce arsenic exposure in Punjab. So that's the one. Just have a look at this. This is the abstract one. Can you see these are the ROs installed in the Punjab? Those who are from this area, you can have discussion. Just give me a moment. I'm just back in 2 minutes. Just look at this figure. This is RO sample collected, this on this side. And on this side, whatever sampling we did, ये इस तरफ ये है, बेटे पापा का नाम आवाज ना चला, तो can you see this map? This is RO plants in Punjab, and I think they are close to 2000 plants are there. मुझे लगता है कि सभी ने देखे, those who have seen these plants, can you say yes, I have seen? आपकी village का नाम क्या है? And you have seen this plant? And these are the samples on this side. Arsenic, हमने arsenic test किया. Arsenic की जो limit है, permissible limit of arsenic, just write it down. Arsenic की permissible limit है 10, just write it down. 10 ppb parts per million or microgram per liter. ppb लिख सकते 10 ppb. Just write this ppb. पता नहीं क्या issue है. It's okay. Just a second.
Okay, sir. Dear participant with name MSD is requested to please keep your mic muted. All participants, please wait. Dr. MS Patti is doing some other work. He will back in a few minutes.
हाँ जी, देखा आपने ये मैप? I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You are perfectly audible, sir.
So we have acceptable limit of 10 ppb and permissible limit is 50 ppb. So we always look for the arsenic content should be less than 10 ppb. But if that water is not available, then we can go up to 50 ppb. And if my drinking water has a arsenic content of 60 ppb, then what should we do? Any option? क्या answer हो सकता है? Answer is then we have to reject the water. We are not supposed to drink that water if it has more than 50 ppb of arsenic. तो ये चीजें होगी. थोड़ा सा just have a map, you can well get an idea कि RO कहाँ पे लगे. I think these are the one districts जहाँ पे major ROs जो हैं they are installed. So going further, this is again a map of, this is a report by high powered report by Planning Commission, and this is the area. I think Bathinda is somewhere here. Bathinda may be problem. I think majority of you are using either a RO water or some processed water because underground water has a high arsenic content. It is also there in Amritsar, certain part of, but the range is 25 to 49, 50 ppb. It is more than 15 this particular pocket. यहाँ पे भी है, and this area is okay. बाकियों में ठीक है, 10 से यहाँ पे भी है. This is a Planning Commission report, and based upon this report, I will share with you. I got this one UGC project. So we wanted to treat this one wastewater or this drinking water using electrocoagulation. That's how I made a presentation and I got this project. This is the map of from the same report, Planning Commission report. This is the map. Fazilka. Anybody from Fazilka, they have more than, you can say, it's a very high 10 to 15 ppm. And what is the acceptable limit of fluoride? Anyone can tell me acceptable limit of fluoride? हाँ जी, it is 1. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था अभी. Somebody has read it for me. और permissible limit है 1.5. So these are the two limits for acceptable and permissible. So now moving to, this is one paper we studied, we tried, and we took this sample. ये पंजाब का map है. We took sample from Khalra village, and if you look at Khalra village, It's in Taran district. Anybody from Taran? So the value we got 6.35, and हमारी जो limit है it is 1.5. So you can well imagine कि 1.5 की limit है, and so either you need a treatment, water treatment करना पड़ेगा, या you have to change your source. So ये हमने sampling का किया, and you can see this is the actual picture we taken I think a year or 2 years back. ये देखो, and you can see the this bone में जो होती है fluorosis, bone fluorosis is there, and it is more prominent with the animals. जैसे आपके domestic animals हैं, they have a more serious problem because humans sometimes they take a RO water or some they have a substitute, and the next affected part will be the poor strata. यहाँ के जो अमीर लोग हैं, जो सरपंच वगैरह हैं, those who can buy RO systems and people are installing their own RO plants. घर पे वो छोटे-छोटे RO लगा लेते हैं. And but these poor people, they don't know. They look at water. उनको लगता है कि hand pump है, and they drink the water, but it is bad for their health, and that leads to this. Now it's a topic. Already, I think now this is the start of the topic. I'm just starting, and I will just make up a quick 15 minutes, and then I ask you. You can ask me questions. This is already we have discussed. This is the one. So this standard has rather 6 tables, and drinking water का मतलब है drinking water which is used for human consumption. This is the purpose, and I discuss with you one by one. Requirements क्या है, tables हैं, this we discuss one by one. This is the table number 1. Organoleptic and physical parameters. So color should be, acceptable limit is 5, and maximum is 50. pH value. Anyone can tell me what is the acceptable limit of pH? I think many of you heard about pH. What is the answer? What is the acceptable limit of pH? आवाज आ रही मेरी? 6.5 to 8.5. And what is the acceptable limit? Permissible limit. We have acceptable limit. ये देखिए.
सर ये वैसे pH वैल्यू 7 होती है जो परफेक्ट हम लोग पोर्टेबल वाटर बोलते हैं.
हाँ जी.
तो ये रेंज है जिसमें हम यूज कर सकते हैं इसको ड्रिंकिंग पर्पस के लिए, जो 6.5 to
8.5. This is the range. इसके अंदर any, if you have a 7 it is okay, 7.5 it is okay, 8 is okay, 8.1 is okay, 8.4 is okay, 6.6 is okay. Anything beyond this limit is not okay. And if you ask me the best one is, best कितना होगा अगर मुझसे पूछा जाए, the best is 7.5 because you're exactly in the middle. तो आपके पास you have a window of 1 unit. 7.5 से 1 यूनिट कम भी हो सकता है, 1 ऊपर भी हो सकता है. So if you ask me 7.5, if the pH, I think it is good. And permissible limit क्या है? There is no relaxation. It means पानी की pH should be always between 6.5 to 8.5. Is it clear? Anyone who will repeat?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. Now anyone can tell me what is for TDS? TDS के बारे में बताएगा दोबारा. Already we have discussed. TDS के बारे में बताओ कि TDS का क्या है? हाँ जी. Any one of you. Just tell your name and just read it from this one.
Dear participants, please you can unmute your mic and please interact.
Preferably maybe the faculty from environmental sciences or civil engineering. Maybe they have a better idea, but just I wanted to listen from them. Can you explain? And if my TDS are 2100, what do you say? 2100 है तो मैं क्या करूँगा?
Professor Ruchi A. Patel ji, you can please unmute your mic to speak.
So no problem. If you don't want to interact, it's okay. Actually, we are all teachers, and it's our maybe a duty sometimes to have more interaction, because learning is only through interaction. But just to save the time, because we have just left with 15-20
Sir,
minutes.
Professor
Hanji.
Ruchi Patel has written 2000 is the permissible limit, sir.
Okay, that's very good. So we have organoleptic and physical. ये table 1 है. It has 6 parameters. ये 6 parameters है इसके. So every parameter has 2 limits. Acceptable 2000. So let's look at second one. General parameters concerning substances undesirable in the excess amount. If they are more than the acceptable limit, yeah, it's more than the permissible limits, it's not good. But just look at one parameter, let's say chloride. Chloride ki, what is the acceptable limit? 250. And what is the permissible limit? 1000. अगर आप पूछोगे 1000 से भी ज़्यादा हो, no doubt we have to reject the water, but it has not much health effects. Their parameters concerning, they are concerned undesirable in excess, but not toxic to the human body. So chloride अगर ज़्यादा होगा 1000 से भी, what will happen? I think you know the answer. वो पानी थोड़ा नमक वाला हो जाएगा. If the sodium is there, अगर calcium होगा, you will not get any taste out of it. So, but again calcium देखो 75 maximum, and it can go up to 200. मेरा जो water था वो उस पे 67 था basically, so it was well within the limit. Chloride मेरा था 10, ठीक है. अमोनिया, बाकी सारे पैरामीटर्स हैं. फ्री रेजिडुअल क्लोरीन भी है, डिसइंफेक्शन, फ्लोराइड जस्ट C1 1.5. ये सारे पैरामीटर्स आते हैं अनडिजायरेबल इन एक्सेस अमाउंट, दे आर नॉट टॉक्सिक. ये सारे पैरामीटर्स आगे देखो, मैग्नीशियम, मैंगनीज. इफ आई आस्क यू सल्फेट्स, एनीबॉडी कैन टेल मी व्हाट इज द परमिसिबल वैल्यू फॉर सल्फेट्स? व्हाट इज द परमिसिबल वैल्यू?
4400.
400. That's very good. And what is the permissible value for hardness?
Total hardness 600.
600. And what is the acceptable limit of total alkalinity?
200.
200. Absolutely fine. So you can always look into, ये वाला अगर source है, ठीक है, 200 है, 200 से ज़्यादा है, तो you try to look for alternative sources. And if alternative sources is not available, then you have to go up to 600. But beyond this, you have to reject your, So take home messages. Pali limit is very good, but if there is no water available in the alternative sources, then you can go up to 600. अगर उससे भी ज़्यादा जाता है, then you have to look for some other. फिर उसको reject करना पड़ेगा. You cannot use this water for drinking. You can use it for some other purposes, for irrigation, for any other thing, for a pond system, for fishing. It's okay, but not for drinking. तो ये हर चीज की वैल्यू है. मिनरल ऑयल है, देखो इसकी नो रिलैक्सेशन है, एक्सेप्टेबल यही लिमिट है दोनों की. तो जिंक कैसा पैरामीटर है? इट इज नॉट वेरी एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑन ह्यूमन. 5 वैल्यू है जिंक की और 15 है. नाउ कम टू द थर्ड वन. दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वन. जस्ट सी व्हाट दे हैव रिटन. दे हैव रिटन टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस एंड आर्सेनिक कम्स अंडर दिस कैटेगरी. इसमें क्रोमियम भी आएगा एंड आर्सेनिक. आर्सेनिक इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. ये लिखा है इसने 0.01. इसने ppm में लिखा है, पार्ट्स पर मिलियन में. तो ये बन जाएगा बेसिकली 10 ppm. इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे आप 1000 से तो 10 बन जाएगा, ये 50 बन जाएगा. बेसिकली यूनिट्स का फर्क है. एंड दिस इज रिटन. इसकी मेथड टेस्टिंग वगैरह कहाँ से करते हैं, ये उसके मेथड्स है सारे. नाम ये वाले नीचे, ठीक है. दिस इज आल्सो अवेलेबल इन वन ऑफ द बुक, APHA की बुक. आई विल शो यू द पेज. उस पे से हम टेस्टिंग करते हैं. सो दीज आर द लिमिट्स. क्रोमियम, पॉली न्यूक्लियर एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड्स, polychloride, biphenyl, pesticides, nickel, molybdenum, mercury, lead, cyanide, heavy metals, cadmium, cyanide, trihalomethanes. ये सारे वो चीजें हैं जो क्लोरीन से निकलती हैं. ब्रोमोफॉर्म, ठीक है, ब्रोमो डाइक्लोरो. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स, यू नो, दे आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस थिंग. तो ये हमारा हो गया सेकंड टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस, टेबल नंबर 3. सो ये टेबल नंबर 4. The parts are radioactive. I think there are some issues of radioactive. Alpha emitters and beta emitters, becquerel per liter, इनकी लिमिट्स भी है. And if you want to test it, you have to send your sample to Bhabha Atomic Research Center at Bombay. Trombay में है, तो वहाँ पे you can send your sample. We tested once for Beas water, and it is within the limits. तो आप अपना पानी भी, but again it costs to 1500 rupees, 2000 rupees per sample. So that's the limits are there. So again, acceptable limit is there, and no relaxation. Just see. इनकी दोनों की लिमिट नो रिलैक्सेशन है। एंड यू कैन सी अल्फा मीटर्स की वैल्यू देखो 0.1 है एंड बीटा की 1 है। So you can well imagine alpha meters are more dangerous than beta meters. आप यहाँ से भी देख सकते हैं. That's why it is for human consumption. ये pesticides हैं. ये तो बड़ा this is अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे pesticides, it's all due to human interventions because we are using excess use of pesticides in the agriculture and उससे run off हो रहा है. Industries are also using their preparing and they're putting into the water tables. तो ये सारा का सारा जो है I think it's all human intervention है. Human नहीं सारा खराब किया and these are the limits for you can see BTAC-CG, butacor, chloropyrifos. This is very common, we use very commonly in the ये थोड़ा सा है. Again organophosphorus है, organopesticides है, organochlorine है, methane, gamma, malathion ये भी यूज करते हैं. I think many of you may be knowing घर पे जो एग्रीकल्चर में काम करते हैं you know 4-8 ये भी यूज करते हैं कीड़े को वगैरह मारने के लिए. इनकी लिमिट्स है. So इसके मेथड नंबर दे रखे हैं. This is the testing procedures we have. Table 5 and table 6 is pathogens. इसके ऊपर भी पूरा है E. coli, total coliform, fecal coliform testing करते हैं and we look into there should not be any bacteria in the 100 ml sample. तो इसकी भी testing limits है. So it shall be not detectable in any water. So we have 6 tables. So coming back to this, this is all about my drinking water quality standards. And you can look into this thing. TDS डालिमा की बात करते हैं. I'm leaving this part. We can discuss, but this is a part of discussion. तो TDS कैसे निकालते हैं? Theoretically, this is the formula. तो TDS में इस तरह से बाइकार्बोनल अल्कलिनिटी सारा कर के निकाल के इसको ऐसे निकालते हैं ये वाली चीजें. And TDS आता है. कई बार क्या करते लोग कहते हैं आर्सेनिक से TDS बढ़ता है. Answer is no. Arsenic has no effect because it's in PPB. So TDS has no role to play whether your water is toxic or not. You have to test individual parameters like cadmium, arsenic, lead. That's a very serious problem. Lead is problem where there are lead pipes are there. जो पुरानी ज़माने की पाइप थी ना उसमें lead था. So that is being leached from your piping system. Borewell profile है. This is borewell profile. ये देखो ऊपर का layer है कैसे पानी जाता है. First layer of water, fine sand है. जो filter डालते हैं ना, it's always been put in the coarse sand. ये देखो. Surface clay, fine sand, clay, medium sand, clay, very fine sand, coarse sand. यहाँ पे coarse sand है, मोटी रेत है, वहाँ पे filter डालते हैं. We put a strainer over there. क्योंकि ब्रीक में strainer डालेंगे तो रेत अंदर आनी शुरू हो जाएगी. So this is profile. कितने फीट पे? 0 से 20 feet, 40 feet. ये 20 feet, 40 से 20 feet fine sand आई. यहाँ देखो, यहाँ 220 से 240. ये हमारी coarse sand है. तो we put a 20 meter 20 feet filter. हमने वो water table, ये हमारा water table आ गया. You get a very good profile. कब बोरवेल किया, कैसा प्रोफाइल था. You can always get it from the professional drillers. तो ये पूरा मैप है and we have gone to up to 505 feet. 505 feet थे और यहाँ कहाँ का फिल्टर डाले. ये लेयर्स है पानी की. ये पानी की लेयर, लास्ट 6वीं लेयर, 5वीं लेयर, 4थी लेयर, 3री लेयर and we put up filters. And filters we generally put up in coarse sand. जो मोटी sand होती है. I think in civil engineering we teach coefficient of curvature and coefficient of uniformity. These are the few tests of sand. जो sand की quality check करते हैं. So checking correctness, I'm leaving this part. I'm leaving. This is the standard. Another standard we have. Maybe we can discuss some other time. And but this standard talks about irrigation water quality. And this irrigation water quality में they look at the suitability criteria. Based upon quality of irrigation water, soil type, salt tolerance, climate condition and drainage condition. This is more of a related to the soil properties. किस तरह की soil है and they look into these parameters. Total salt content, ठीक है, salt देखते हैं. Sodium absorption ratio, SAR देखते हैं. I think if you in agriculture अगर कोई किसी के घर पे है तो you can look into SAR field. Residual sodium carbonate, RSC देखते हैं, RSC. And we look into boron content. Boron actually है नहीं है, मैंने check नहीं किया कभी. But these are the 4 parameters which are important from irrigation point of view. So we can always do a calculation. If you want me SAR, I can calculate SAR. ये देखो, total salt content. 500 से नीचे, 500 से 3000, 3000 से 6000, 6000 से ऊपर. So in Amritsar, answer is low. Salt content is very low. It's very good class water. ठीक है. In Bathinda, maybe the answer may be 5 to 500, 3000. So you can always look into the total salt concentration and you say the water quality rating based upon total salt content. It should be low, medium, high, very high. In certain part it is very high. In Gujarat, in Rajasthan, it is very high TDS, and it is sometimes not fit for irrigation. It leads to those वो सारे pores बंद हो जाते हैं, and the fields are unfit for this for क्या कहते हैं जो भी फसल लगानी है उसके लिए it's not good. So this is the one, SAR. SAR, I think those from chemistry background, they understand. We do all the sodium upon calcium and magnesium divided by 2 under root है, and we all do these calculation is milli equivalent. Milli equivalent में करते हैं, and अगर आप मुझे पूछो कि मेरा सोडियम 10 है, 10 ppm है, तो मैं 10 को डिवाइड करूंगा 20 equivalent to 23 से, तो it will be my milli equivalent. अगर मेरे पास कैल्शियम है 40, तो कैल्शियम को 40 अगर 40 को मैं डिवाइड करूंगा 20 से. अगर मेरे पास मैग्नीशियम है, मैग्नीशियम मेरे पास है लेट्स से 28 है मिलीग्राम, तो आई डिवाइडेड बाय इक्विवेलेंट में उसका 12 है. तो इससे करके मिली इक्विवेलेंट आ जाएंगे एंड यू गेट एसएआर रेशियो. एसएआर रेशियो देन यू लुक इनटू कितनी आती है, बिलो 10 है, 10 to 18 है, 18 to 26 है. So you look into this one and you say sodium absorption ratio. And whenever there is a question reuse of wastewater in the irrigation, then we have to test SAR value. So ये भी important है, government asks for this particular value, and it is very low for Amritsar. Maybe Bathinda you get some higher values because sodium is sometimes more and calcium magnesium are also more. तो ये है, इसलिए RSC है, residual sodium carbonate. कार्बोनेट है, कार्बोनेट की जो भी ppm वैल्यू है you divide by 30 equivalent weight. इसको 30 से डिवाइड कर दो जो भी वैल्यूज है, इसको डिवाइड कर लो जो कार्बोनेट्स है you divide by 61. I think for chemistry people they can understand more. इसको 20 से डिवाइड कर दो जो भी ppm में है, और इसको मैग्नीशियम को 12 से डिवाइड कर दो. If you do this calculations and दोनों पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव करो, and what is the difference if it is below 1.5. मैंने कैलकुलेशन की थी एक पानी की, तो वो below 1.5 थी जो मैंने आपको पानी दिखाया. So this is a very rating wise it has a low basically water quality rating. So it is low, it's very good for irrigation. So you can divide your water based upon RSC and SAR. Finally ये भी है, बोरॉन कंटेंट है below है below 1 ppm 1 to 2. बोरॉन मैंने टेस्ट नहीं किया, but I believe it is not high in Punjab water क्योंकि nobody has ever complained that the boron content is high. Again we need a testing for this thing. So this is again required for irrigation water. So based upon this thing उन्होंने cropping के ऊपर भी किया. Anybody from agriculture field, so they can better understand the strongly tolerant crops and tolerant crops. तो उन्होंने एक ना बना रखा है wheat के लिए, barley, cotton के लिए, which type of quality is there. उन्होंने they have put up कि वो strongly tolerant है या tolerant है. जैसे barley है it is tolerant, not strongly. तो ये सारी चीजें उन्होंने एक टेबल की फॉर्म में in terms of vegetables crops बना रखी है. So this is I'm leaving this. How do we do sampling other things? So samples कैसे भरते हैं, types of sample क्या है. I'm leaving this part. This is how the river water quality is being, criteria A, B, C, D river में कैसे बोलते हैं. And based upon this criteria, I have done some sampling on Beas River on 18th May. Actually, it happened on our newspaper में देखा होगा, Wikipedia covered it. मुझे नहीं पता have you ever. This is one of the biggest disaster in the recent years. 2018 में हुआ था. And see, this is how the sample, कितनी मच्छियाँ, tons of fishes, and there was a fine of 5 crores, and still the case is in the High Court. It's lingering on. You can see the yellow color river, Beas River. So this is Wikipedia में भी उन्होंने red color का हो गया था river. So that's how. So I tested this water and do all the testing, water quality based upon this standard. सारा कुछ किया, and then ultimately कलर मेजरमेंट की, कलर कैसा है, ऑरेंज कलर है, ल्यूमिनेंस, प्योरिटी, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ. कुछ लोग ना शुगर वाले ये चीजें करते हैं. सो दिस आयन क्रोमेटोग्राफी भी आई हैव डन, उसमें फुल राइट, बाकी ठीक था सारा कुछ. द मेजर प्रॉब्लम वाज विद द सस्पेंडेड सॉलिड्स एंड दिस ऑर्गेनिक मैटर. सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस क्राइटेरिया वी हैव कैटेगराइज्ड दिस फिशेस को जो डेथ हुई थी. अगेन वी हैव सीन वी कलेक्टेड डेड फिश एंड इट इज ड्यू टू क्लॉगिंग ऑफ देयर गिल्स. उन्होंने from zoology there's a professor, ये देखिए मुंह खुला ना, जैसे DO खत्म हो गई थी, so you find open mouth. There was no toxicity, it was all due to depletion of dissolved oxygen in the water. So नीचे सारी वो molasses ने सारा DO खा लिया. That's a story. So this is we rate this river water quality very poor and poor during those 2 days, and there was a lot of biodiversity loss, and that's how it is. So finally, the closing remark is the most important things are generally not said. So with these words, I think I try to make it interesting. And I wish we must have taken a little bit of take-home message to those standards and what is my perspective of climate change and CO2 concentration. So this is the book we refer for testing. It's a costly book by APH, American Public Health Association. And so thank you very much, and I hope you have enjoyed a little bit. Although I try to interact with you, very koshish to ki, but still whatever I can do. And if you have any question, you can ask me, because already we are close to 11:30. Hanji, any questions from your end? I will be happy to answer it.
Yes, pardon sir, what you mean?
So अगर किसी की कुछ problem है in the interconnection, you can write your question in the chat box, so I can read it from there and answer you. Organizers,
सर मुझे लगता है
if chloride is 3000, the answer is no, because acceptable is 250 and permissible is 1000. So 3000, you have to reject the water. You cannot use it for drinking, that's sure, but you can use it for irrigation, and you can put it into the class. आपने देखा ना, low, medium, this class, you can look into this part. So the answer to this question is no. It will not do much hazard. I do agree. It's not toxic. पी भी लोगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा, but it is, as a drinking, it is not acceptable. मतलब it's not allowed. Any other question? Last year, what they do, it's about 1500 persons. They died due to landslide. किसी के घर की छत डिग गई, गिर गई, या कोई flooding में death हो गई. So the number is, and how do they get the data? They get the data from newspapers. So they compile the data, and the number is approximately, they say it's around 1500. Due to climate change. That's the one answer. I think, and it's more.
Thank you so much for a very informative and knowledgeful lecture on Indian standards of water quality. Thanks a lot for sparing your valuable time and sharing your very best knowledge with all of us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and bye-bye, and wish you good luck for this course. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Bye.
So all the participants, please be connected. We are here to start with our session 2 of day 2. Our expert, Dr. V.K. Garg from Central University of Punjab is with us.
तेरा कनेक्ट करके ग्रुप में से लिंक के साथ कनेक्ट कर यार.
Yes, I welcome you all to the session 2, day 2 of the 6-day online STTP. I welcome our expert of this session, Dr. V.K. Garg ji from Central University of Punjab, Batinda. Today he will talk on water pollution. Let me first introduce Dr. Garg with you all. Professor V.K. Garg is working as Professor and Dean, School of Environmental and Earth Sciences, Central University of Punjab, Batinda. He completed his PhD in 1992 from CCS Haryana Agriculture University, Hisar. He has more than 27 years of He has more than 27 years of teaching and research experience. He is actively involved in research in the field of solid waste management, bioremediation, heavy metal pollution, and radioecology. He has guided 20 students for doctoral research. He has published more than 200 research papers in different national and international journals. He has handled several research projects funding by BRNS, MOEFC, DST, UGC, etc. His H index is 49 at Scopus and 60 at Google Scholar. He has more than 13,000 citations. So welcome you, sir. And now I would like to request Dr. Garg to start with his lecture on water pollution.
Thank you, madam, for this introduction. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you, ma'am. Friends, I would like it to be a little bit interactive session. So before I start my talk and my PPT that all, I want to know from you, when we say water pollution, what comes to your mind? जब हम water pollution कहते हैं, एक word बोलते हैं, तो आपके दिमाग में क्या बात आती है? What is the first thing come to your mind? So I want some views of the participant over it. Participants, please. Any participant. कोई participant बोलना चाहेंगे? Any participant would like to say something? Once we say water pollution, then what comes to your mind? I think we have a number of participants here.
Dear participants, please unmute your mic and interact with sir.
Okay, Dr. Amandeep Kaur has typed. She is saying that it comes to the industrial waste, city waste, rivers, lakes, like that. Something like this is coming to her mind. Anyone else? Yes, Mrs. Navdeep Kaur want to say something.
Yes, very good morning, sir.
Morning.
सर वाटर पोल्यूशन ये है कि नेचुरल वाटर में जब ऐसे सब्सटेंस ऐड हो जाते हैं जो किसी के भी लिए भी जैसे एनिमल्स हो, ह्यूमन बींग्स हो, एवरीवन के लिए हार्मफुल हो, हम उसे पोल्यूटेंट वाटर बोल सकते हैं.
Okay, that's good. Anyone else? What comes to your mind when I say water pollution or when you say water pollution? Ranjan Vinayak ji, would you like to speak something? Rajan Vinayak, sorry, not Ranjan. Vijay Garg has given some comment that color, some bad smell that make the water unfit for drinking. Okay. Anyone else? One more comment from one more participant. Friends, I want to make it bit interactive. I also don't know much about water pollution. I'm also like you. So thoda baatcheet karenge only, then it will be interactive. Yes, please. One more participant. Okay. I think people are not much interested. So I'm sharing my presentation with you. Is this visible?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Thank you very much. So friends, as far as this water pollution is concerned, yes.
Participants, please mute your mic.
As far as this water is concerned, this water is vital for life and livelihood. जिंदगी के लिए पानी बहुत जरूरी है, जीवन चलाने के लिए वाटर बहुत जरूरी है. This is precious but available in very limited quantity. On one hand, we say 70% of the planet is covered with water, but on the other hand, I'm saying that water is available in the limited quantities. We will see in the next slide how I am giving this statement. The next line about water is very important. Water is something that cannot be manufactured like other commodities. We can manufacture laptops, we can manufacture computers, we can manufacture cars, buses, anything, but we cannot manufacture the water. So friends, I want to ask you one question. Since the earth has formed, जब से ये पृथ्वी बनी है, since the earth has formed, how much water has lost from the earth? पृथ्वी से, धरती से कितना पानी खत्म हो गया है, and how much when this all water will be lost from the earth? Participants, please. के जब से अर्थ बनी है कितना वाटर खत्म हो गया होगा पृथ्वी से तब से लेके अब तक? Anyone participant, please. भाई गलती तो होगा, क्या फर्क पड़ता है उससे? डॉक्टर जसबीर कौर, कितना पानी खत्म हो गया होगा अर्थ से since the earth has formed? Any participant?
1/4.
Okay, according to 1/4 water might have lost from the earth. And 25%. Good. Anyone else? कोई और बताएंगे? एम गुप्ता जी बताएंगे कितना को अर्थ से वाटर लॉस हो गया होगा? ये बड़ा ट्रिकी सा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूं मैं. मेक इट लिटिल इंटरेक्टिव. एम गुप्ता जी.
Water not lost, but type of water lost. Means drinking water is less, but ocean water is high.
Means water is not lost. Okay, that's great. Anyone else? एक व्यू और कोई एक आदमी और